Hey guys, welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. I am your host, Chibi, followed by my Why are you laughing at me?
You didn't see Brad staring? Holy shit.
No, I didn't.
He had like this death stare.
Jesus Christ. Followed by my co-hosts, Jack, Brad, and Ken. Welcome back to our episode today. We're going to be talking about one of my current favorite animes. I'm ready for Ken to shit on it. But it is Shangri-La Frontier.
I'm not going to shit on it.
It's going to happen.
You're
gonna shit on it?
No.
Hey, yo.
Oh, okay.
Poo-poo.
It's a newer. What are we technically in spring?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
spring anime. So it's a.
Eh.
I don't know how anime seasons work.
I think it is. No, I think was
Depends
it
on
winter?
what state you're
Is
in,
it
too.
winter?
I think it was winter, right? Because the episode
Is this
started.
part of winter?
Episode started last year. I think December.
Okay.
October-ish. Because there's
So
24
it
episodes.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so it started winter 2023. We said like what 22 episodes currently. I think it's gonna be like 25 episodes.
Yeah. No, it's 25 right now.
It's 25 right now?
It just
Okay.
wrapped up. Because next week is the or this weekend is the start of spring 2024.
Ooh, okay. I'm excited to talk about that one too. I am one episode behind. I did not watch the newest episode, so. But essentially, it's to me like a anime for gamers. I like to kind of describe it as like SAO, but my opinion better. I'm sorry. It's about
Fury.
it's Bo Fury. I don't even know the main character's name. I just know him as Sanraku because of his gamer name. Like I don't even
That's
know his technical.
wrong.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I believe it.
Sound it out, check.
No, I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to Google it. Ron something. It starts with an R. Ronkuro?
Rakudo.
Ronkudo.
Yeah, he is our lovely MC, and essentially he likes to play trash video games in a world full of really high-tech VR games. And he comes across Shangri-La Frontier, which is like the it game. So before kind of getting into that, I want to ask you guys, like kind of how we always do, did you have any like ideas or expectations coming into this anime? Brad,
I
you're shaking your head.
Brad,
I go
what
into
you
all
know?
of these animes.
Let's go to
Like
Brad
I'm an
first. Let's go to
idiot.
Brad first.
Yeah,
Brad,
go ahead,
give me the expectation, Brad.
He's
What did
having,
you have?
I don't know. He's having some type of face right now.
What were you
that is normal.
expecting,
Type
Brad?
of face.
Look at that
I was
face.
expecting the opposite of Bo Fury.
Were you
More
really?
serious?
Well, no. In the sense that he puts no points in defense.
Oh,
And just all offense.
Exactly, and that's pretty much what happens. I mean, it's
Well, stamina and parrying and all that, right?
Luck.
yeah, he's all
it's
offense.
pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
He's all luck, dog.
yeah, it's pretty much just a terrible adaptation of SAO. So it's whatever.
you have
I
never
swear, he
watched
does these
Sword Art
things to
Online.
bother me. That's what I'm saying. He's
Ever.
literally. I see him. He's trying to get under my skin right now. I see him. Okay, thanks, Brad, for your insight.
My
Damn, she
expectations
said
for it,
moving on, and I didn't even say it.
was just Harvey Birdman in a video game, and pretty much that was it. So I'm thoroughly pleased.
Okay,
That's
I'm-
fair.
I'm glad this met your
Fair.
expectation.
They were very low,
Or lack
apparently.
thereof. Yeah, right. Jack, what about you?
I go into these as if I go into these like I'm a complete idiot. So I never
Yeah.
really read on any of these.
Yeah.
I don't look at trailers. I'll go by the cover most of the
Mhm.
time. And the cover is busy. So I had no idea what the
Oh
fuck I
my
was gonna
God.
get into.
Yeah, it looks like one of those like light novels where it's like super, just so much going on. Like you said, busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with. I can see that. I'm looking at it right now and I'm like, you're right. You're right. All right, Ken, what about you?
I think
I read the manga.
No, I didn't. I don't. This isn't like my type of anime or my
Oh,
type
okay.
of manga. No.
It usually isn't
Um,
mine, but
I kind of expected, like, based off what people were telling me, it was, the anime game kind of adaptations are generally like, you get two choices. You either get like really high strung, high drama like SAO, or you're getting like
Mhm.
Bo Fury, where it's just fun. But with a little bit, unlike Bo Fury, which I think was just like really just simple. There wasn't like too hardcore to explanations. This one went in like kind of overdrive sometimes when it was explaining stuff to you as they were fighting. So you get a lot of knowledge of what's going on, and the fights are super entertaining. But I think I was expecting like a little bit more like a connected plot, and it was just like Sunrocker was just dominating everything. It was just outsmarting a massive system.
Yeah. Yeah, we were kind of talking about this before. I definitely can see where you're coming from because there was times where I was like, bro, what's even going on? Or just kind of like, not necessarily like I was bored,
This
but
man met
kind of like you said, there was like a
talking rabbits.
Hey, listen, Rabbituza, I think is one of the best plot points in any anime I've ever seen. Rabbituza was beautifully done. Okay, don't even start there. It was amazing. You're not gonna tell me that whole like sequence isn't amazing?
Hold on. I mean, like, are we talking like
I mean,
top
it did
10? Yo,
turn
keep them
musical.
standards out the way. You know what I mean?
Listen, Rabbituza does something for me.
I
okay?
just think you
I
saw
was
the rabbits,
cackling.
how cute they were. You're like, this is great. I love this shit.
You're not gonna tell me. How do you even say her name? Emil.
Emil.
Yeah.
I think
You're not gonna tell me
yes.
that's one of the best characters in any anime.
What are you on,
She's
bro?
fucking hilarious.
I like her as a character. I do. I think she's. I
I
think
did
she's
like
funny.
her.
But like,
So
dude, come
fucking
on.
funny, bro.
Like, come on.
I stand by my point.
I just
stand by
like the
this.
way I see Shangri-La Frontier SLF. I see this as like one of those like it's a simple anime to kind of follow, right? You have you have a fun protagonist. I don't think anyone takes it really too seriously at times. They have really good action scenes, and sometimes I think there's like really good dialogue between characters.
Mhm.
But then there's like episodes where I'm like, what is this connecting to? Like, where is this actually going?
Yeah.
And it feels like it's just like we're gonna fight the 7 colossi. That's my whole thought about it.
It's crazy because I think that it follows the manga pretty closely because I started reading it a little bit, and the manga actually goes a lot faster.
Oh no,
from
very,
what I've seen.
very fast.
Yeah, it goes very fast.
You
And I
are
was
like,
"Dang."
yeah. It felt. I don't know. It kind of felt like some episodes were just filler, you know.
Mhm.
But I think that was like unintentional because you want to give you like time to like take in what was happening,
Like process everything.
have you learn about the various systems and stuff like that, which is cool. But I felt like there were sometimes I was like, what are we doing next, man? Are we gonna fight more than one colossi? This fucking thing. Like I want to see.
What are we doing here?
Because that's the most interesting part, right? Like Lycagon that was an amazing thing, right?
That was pretty dope.
He got humbled really quickly,
Mhm.
right? And then he fought, Wesam on or whatever his name is, the Tomb Guard. I was like, that shit is dope. That was
pretty
the
cool,
animation
too.
was amazing. Do I think it deserved 4 episodes of that stuff? That's where I say like that felt like an old school arc, like a Dragon Ball Z type thing where I'm getting like 8 to 20 episodes fighting Frieza, and I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. That's essentially what this was. And they were just dueling.
But there was actual content to these 4 episodes, though. That's
incorrect,
that's
bro. Are you telling me Krillin died for nothing?
Yes. I agree with Brad. Thank you, Brad. I also agree. I felt like those 4 episodes I thought were some of the best episodes of it. Like I wasn't bored. I didn't think it was too much.
I just think there was just like but there was like it was one of the things where it was just like constantly getting dying and then repeating. I'm like, we could have made this like 2 episodes of them like fighting, and I would have been fucking entertained.
Yeah, once I got to episode like 22, I was like, okay, I'm actually getting tired of seeing the same thing. But then when I got to, I think I started watching a little bit more on 24 when he was fighting the crystal scorpions or whatever the hell they were. There was a lot of parts in there that made me laugh. Especially when he was getting close to catching the scorpion tip.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to him kind of like angry, and then Emil saying he's unstable.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think it's a fun, simple anime, and doesn't try to be too dramatic. Like that's why I think, I like Bo Fury when Brad first recommended it. Because it's like a simple, fun anime. Like there's nothing like too complex or complicated. There's no like, I don't have to worry about like really evil characters, because everyone's just playing a game, right?
Yeah.
Unlike SAO,
like life or death.
where like for some reason someone's like the devil in that game somehow. Some
You're
shit.
actually killing people in real life.
I will so, and I have to ask this question. It's like, dude, when are we getting this type of VR setup?
I literally asked, I was talking to Colby about this as we were watching it. I was like, dude, how old do you think we're going to be when this happens? Because we were talking about, is it just going to be a simple thing where it's like a neurological thing?
Well,
you just hook up,
me and Jack will be like 60. You'll be like 50 when it happens. I mean, dude, it feels like, it's crazy because they're just pretty much hooking up the headset then laying down. And it's just, how are you not like freaking the fuck out when you're laying down and
twitching,
getting attacked and stuff?
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it
gonna be it doesn't feel natural either, though.
What episode of Black Mirror is it, Brad?
I'm not gonna mention which episode that is.
You talking about the one where they got like that Street Fighter scene in it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that one.
You don't
Oh
want to.
man. I mean, that was an interesting concept for VR too. But yeah. But every
I
time,
just I can't imagine that it would feel good at all though, laying down and then
oh,
being in
dude.
a game where you're standing. It
Right.
just doesn't feel
But
natural.
that's generally how like all of these anime work too, and it's like they always have like, these advanced VR headsets, and if like they have like it's just like full range of movement, like they can see their hands, they can feel certain things, and I'm like, how does that work? That'd be crazy. Like the
I mean,
amount.
we're not too
Imagine like
far from
running
it.
around and getting attacked, and like, dude, I'm swinging my arms, right? Like, how's everyone just laying down? Like, Sunrocker's just like casually. I'm like, are you
Oh, I see what
asleep
you're
or
saying.
like what's
Yeah.
happening, man?
I
My real
mean,
my real
if
question is if someone in like physically, if they're missing an arm, like in the real world, are they missing an arm in the game, or are they?
Yeah, like how would that work?
I have no idea.
it'd
Or
be
it's-
I mean, it depends on if they're basing it off of neurology, right? Like it's
Yeah.
just whatever your brain tells it. So if
First
you
off,
tell it that if your brain tells it that you have two arms, then yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna have two
First
arms.
off, Brad's anime science. It doesn't have to make sense, right? Everything just works
Plot
somehow.
armor.
I mean, we're not too far from neurological stuff. Like look at what Elon's putting together.
No,
So
it's
if you
in-
put the VR headset on like a cat, is it going through the game as a human?
I'd be interested in seeing what happens.
I want Katsu to be my
You know what?
companion.
You know what?
Oh
It
my
would be a
God.
game. It
My
would be a
comrade.
scenario where a cat actually succeeds murdering their owner.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just interesting, right? Like the entire because every time I watch these, like it's same thing in both Fury. They just like put the headset on, lay down, and then they're automatically
couldn't.
transported into the world. Same stuff here. It's gotta be super jarring to have like 360 range. It looks like there's no
Yeah.
limitations, right?
Mhm.
You know, I
That's what
mean,
you think.
it is corded, I think, right? I think I saw like there were like cords that hooked up, but
Yeah.
beyond that, dude, you're just. And also, how expensive is that fucking rig?
Oh, the one that
There's
Right.
yes.
no. Okay, when he was
The
like
one
sitting in
that,
his chair,
Kay was
dude,
sitting
no,
in?
he's sitting in like a fucking like a stasis pod. What the fuck, dude? This man got like a cryogenic chamber for himself.
Easily 30K. Put a
Dude.
down payment on car.
I mean, yeah,
Down payment on pod.
It's
That's
just
like
a kid's toy. That's
that's
all
like
it
Ready
is.
Player One stuff, right? I think like
Yeah.
near, yeah.
I'm sure it was just like a Happy Meal toy.
Oh
They
yeah.
found at the
Like I don't
at
know how
the
many. What was
Mackey's.
what's the player count for SLF? It was ridiculously high.
30
'cause,
million.
Dude, there's how no one's. VR is such a hard sell, and there are like some really visually complex games right now. But it's like, dude, how I don't know how
I
you.
get so motion
I just
sick.
I don't understand how
Yeah,
there's 30
you're
million players on this game.
Mhm.
This one dude shows up and then just randomly encounters like 6 completely unique and completely like unheard of things.
First
like,
off,
within-
have you
within,
never
like,
played
30
Final
bro.
Fantasy
He's
14? No.
Is- I mean,
Yes.
he's playing trash games, which probably have unique mechanics, and then he just goes into this game, probably where they're all cookie cutter. A lot of your
Right.
your big name games are all made the same way. So then he's going in with a different mindset. So he's probably that's how he's finding everything.
This guy was playing fucking Dark Souls, all the jank and stuff like that, and goes to like a really
I mean,
clean game. He's like,
basically,
this is
yeah.
amazing.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is amazing. Yeah, it is pretty funny how like only one character I have like who's new to the game. I don't know how long the game's been out, right? New
I
to the
think it's like a
game.
year.
Yeah, oh yeah. Is immediately a parry god, right? Just understands
Yeah.
how to like beat every enemy. Gets like a Vorpal blade, which is
The
incredibly
Vorpal
rare,
Soul.
right? Ends up fighting Lycagon, a unique beast that no one else has ever seen. Fights it, parries it. What do you say? Like he parried
A
it 200
perfect parry.
times, I think, right?
Yeah.
200 times,
And
and then
barely
fought
made
it for
dent.
5
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
And then fucking ends up
mean,
beating
You have to think
Emule.
about how many games and how much experience he has, though. You know, like he's like
First off, he shouldn't be like he should be the most out of shape person in the world.
Well, it's-
As sedentary as his lifestyle is, right? Dude, you're playing like games like 8
Yeah.
hours a day. There's no shot you're
he's like,
like
skin and bones.
yeah, there's no shot he's not fucking just dying right now or having some major medical issues because of his back.
Bed sores and
Think
shit.
about
Oh,
his friend
dude.
though, who's like a legitimate gamer, like
Okay, who's a
like
pro
a pro
gamer?
gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, but those kids are built different, bro. And hold on, and here's the other thing, right? You're gonna tell me that Sunraku, who's like this fucking monster who can literally is like parrying the Tomb Guard, right? Doing insane damage. Like, you're telling me K's better than that, dude? There's no fucking shot. There's no way Sunraku's not like
Well, I think Sunraku
pro
technically
gamer.
could be a pro gamer. I just don't think he ever did it. He's a high school kid, I don't know. He just doesn't.
Aren't they
do
all
it.
in high school?
I don't know. I really don't
Yeah.
know. I don't. Maybe his friend is, but I don't
if
think the
one of the-
girl is. Or
if
like
one of the characters is not like
older girl.
a 55-year-old man in living,
It's not a
in,
real
like, his
fucking
mom's
MMO. That's what I'm saying, bro. If
If
it's not a 55-year-old man fucking cosplaying as a cat girl in fucking Final Fantasy 14, it's not real.
real.
It's not real. I don't believe that shit.
What was the animal the earlier episode when she was the cleric or the
Oh yeah.
the warlock or whatever.
Yeah.
She's the undercover
Oh,
50-year-old
yeah.
looking for all the animals.
Oh yeah.
Animala?
Animalia.
Animalia?
Animalia.
Oh, that's
that
what I
one,
was
yeah.
mentioning earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were getting. I think you got.
She was hooked on the rabbit, getting that unique rabbit.
Yeah, you got her
right?
and K mixed up. Yeah, because she was like
Yeah.
archiving pretty much every animal in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I think it was also Brad has a point. Like, this one guy like pretty much progressed the game world, right? Which is weird.
I thought that was crazy.
Which is weird that no one talks like as if that's like a weird thing, like a world story. I'm like, don't some MMOs have world stories, right? So it's kind of weird that that's not a concept in this game, or at least in that world, right? That's kind of weird that other games don't have world stories. Like, what are you guys just fucking
I'm not
playing to
gonna
play?
lie.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know a lot of games did that. I thought that was pretty cool. Like Helldivers does that too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it
yeah, it's
progresses.
a completely connected world. Like every
Yeah,
every
I thought
campaign
that was
you
so
do.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did it in the first game too.
Mhm.
People went back to Helldivers 1 to complete the campaign, to like complete the final fights and stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
they were so excited.
Shame.
Shame.
Okay. But I like how the creators of the game got mad that whole sequence
You
happened.
would be too, because essentially it's endgame content,
Yeah.
right? I would be.
guess.
You'd be pretty pissed off that like you had 3 very like determined people to complete a quest that was clearly endgame, obviously.
I feel like you
And that's
gotta
also
expect the
unrealistic. You're gonna tell me
unexpected.
that this fucking Dark Souls boss, like you're gonna tell me Sunraku could just like out parry this dude even with their
Listen,
abilities?
dog, it wasn't easy though.
That
They
sky
had to
clear
do
shit
so
was the
much
most
shit.
OP ability
Sky
I
clear's
have
cool.
ever fucking
Yeah.
seen. There's no shot.
So, spoilers. At the end, the library are those supposed to be like an NPC generated character from the devs to say, hey, come
Oh.
help us create something better?
I think
I didn't
so.
understand that at the end.
I think
Is that
so.
like the last episode that happened?
Yeah, the
Oh, okay, I don't
episode
know.
25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at the end he meets something they call themselves the library,
Oh.
I
and
think
they offer him to help them.
I
Oh.
don't know if they're like the developers, but I think they are like, it's one of those groups that like build lore and stuff like that, or like
Yeah,
cultivate
yeah,
lore.
yeah.
So they're like just, they're just archiving like Anomalia. But she
Unless
just,
they're saying he's gonna be part of the next like major unique boss.
I mean, he already fucking started it. I mean, they thought the Tomb Guard was what the last. He was supposed to be the final Colossi. I want to know what the level on that dude was. Like, seriously,
200.
200. Oh yeah, was it 200?
Yeah, because they said they knock your level down to 50, and he's at level 200, so there's 150
Good lord,
level
man.
gap. Which I mean,
That
is
makes
pretty
sense.
simple.
That makes
I mean,
sense.
you
Yeah,
know,
that makes sense. Yeah.
easy peasy lemon squeezy.
'Cause-
Yeah, and Kay was so mad about losing a level.
Brad so much. I hate Brad so much. Such a dipshit.
I'm just saying, I don't understand, why the devs didn't do something about him sooner. Like, why didn't they just like delete his character and tell him to start over?
Didn't they do that in Bo Fury when they noticed her? They're like, she's like far more powerful than everybody else. Her
I
defense
thought they
is
were
far
watching.
stronger.
I thought they were just saying they're just gonna watch her.
I
No,
think
they nerfed, well, like Devour. They nerfed Devour. They were like, you can only use it 10 times a day.
Yeah.
'Cause she was just running around like just like smacking things, and just like they just
Devour.
disappear.
Shit. We need to put a patch in today for this specific person. They're cheating. I mean, like, but they were talking about Sunraku, and they were like, look, man, they didn't cheat the system. They just had a ton of resources,
Mhm.
which makes sense because if you played an MMO and you fought like raid bosses, like some of you may die, and that's a sacrifice I'll have to make.
Sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Right?
I
Also,
feel like that's a quote from somewhere.
That's Shrek.
Shrek.
Some of
Lord
you
Ain't
may
no way.
die.
That is
Some
a
of you may
sacrifice I-
die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Is that really a
Uh,
quote from
yeah.
Shrek?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Lord Farquaad
That's Lord
when Shrek
Farquaad.
comes into the castle.
Hold
When
on.
he goes into the castle and he fights all the knights in the
Yeah.
in the
The
Colosseum.
fact that
And he's
you
like, he's sitting out there with his hand out. He's like, some of you may die, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
You're so fucking right. I see the meme right here.
Um,
Oh my god. Okay, anyway, I'm
my one
sorry.
question is like, I understand skill goes into like how well a character is played in the game,
Mhm.
but how are the stats applied to the ability, right? So like for instance, his agility, right? Let's say he's level 1 and he's able to like just dodge things, but then he boosts his agility. Does he move faster? Or is he
I
just
feel like
able to move
parrying.
faster because
Yeah,
he's
I mean that would make sense.
That would make sense, right? Like it would accelerate, like if he parries
Yeah,
and
parry,
there's a
like, you
boost
would
to that
for
parry.
parrying. I don't think you would get strength.
Yeah. Yeah, so if he parries and like let's say like he parries and it then, a successful perfect parry then boosts his speed, then that would make sense. You know?
because I would just think like the most skillful player at level 1 would just outplay
Everybody.
any play like
Cool.
level 100, just
Out
someone who
dodge.
just knows
I
the
mean,
game.
he wouldn't have enough power though to damage anything.
Yeah, you'd have to chip
Well,
at
no,
it.
no, but what I'm saying is like just pure stats alone in the game, the
Mhm.
level 99 should absolutely wipe the floor of the level 1, regardless if he can move or not. Like that's what I'm like.
Oh,
just
are you talking like PvP wise?
well, really just anything.
Any mean stuff like that?
Like,
I think like that was the
because he
thing with Lycagon, right? Because like even though he was like really fast and he was trying to like chip and parry, like he still
he
got
just
killed.
wasn't doing
and, like,
any
he still got
damage.
one shot,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
right, but the
God, you're such a nerd.
well, it just doesn't make like so agility. So like at level 1, I would imagine you're just moving very slowly, and then you add agility, and then you move faster.
Yeah,
right?
but
Yeah.
but he still has stamina. He has to face.
There's just a lot of systems that
Okay.
weren't explained. All right,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
Anime.
It's a
Well,
Anime
yeah, well,
logic.
He may
It's a
be
logical
fast as
thing.
hell with
Brad said, "I
parrying,
need
right?
to
And
touch
then,
my
and
hand."
then after parrying for so long, you're gonna lose all your stamina. You're gonna have to take a rest, and that's a chance for
well,
that.
I mean, that really
unique.
depends on like the system.
Well, that would be
right?
endurance, not agility. You son of a.
I didn't say agility. I said
Well,
stamina.
hold on. Wouldn't that
motherfucker.
depend? Wouldn't that
Right.
depend? That would depend on the systems in the game, though. So like,
Right.
If you see him-
it's just a logic thing.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
who is it? K. When they got done with the big fight, I think it was like episode 4. He talked about how exhausted he was and stuff like that. I assume that's like the player themselves, not the character in the game. So I think stamina is really just a personal thing rather than something that would be like in like a part of the character. So
'Cause
like
I think that
once
would also be a
again,
really...
which also doesn't make sense with Sunraku because as a a guy who just lays in fucking bed all day.
No, you're hating against this man. Leave him.
I'm not
So-
hating. I'm just like asking the question, right? Where Brad's bringing up a logical point, so let's
Right.
talk about it.
That's another thing. Like, I
What are
think
you
that would be
running,
an-
Sunraku? Let's run.
that would
Get
be
out
an
there on the
interesting-
sticks.
That'd be an interesting concept. Like your real world ability would affect your in-game performance. So like a bodybuilder would go into the game just like
Strength
super
build,
strong.
baby.
Strength, but no endurance.
Yeah.
Strength build, baby.
Or like you'd be like
No
a
speed.
gymnast and
Yeah.
and then do Sunraku stuff, but he's definitely not a gymnast.
God, I'd hate.
How
is
what
he-
if, what if like what if in real life?
How is he
you did a
doing
scan
flips
of
in
your-
the game?
Like, how
But
does
yeah,
he
what
know
if
what that's
what
like?
if in real life, right? It comes to a point where you guys submit your like a blood sample, and then
Give
it
me
makes
DNA.
your character in game based off of your blood sample.
Some people are gonna have really sad characters.
I feel like my
Dang.
character would be super sad.
It's like Jack.
It's
So,
unfortunate for Chris.
but Jack,
he's
you can be
diabetic and
Wolverine.
maybe-
Jesus, Brad, what the fuck?
Wait, what did he say?
Thank
I was
you
trying to
guys for
listen to what you were
coming
getting
to
ready to
this
say.
Episode. It was great.
He-
I think we
What'd he
should
say?
end it here.
Brad goes, well, I feel sorry for Chris because he's diabetic.
Oh.
I was hoping
Sorry,
you would
what were
say,
you saying now?
what about
just
Brandon?
playing the
Go ahead. What
Sims.
about Brandon? Go ahead, tell me what you think about Brandon.
He's going to be the thing from Fantastic Four. That's pretty much.
Jack, you can be Wolverine, dude. You're
You know what? Hey, I'm that height.
you someone's got to be Colossus. You can do the fastball special and shit like that. It'd be perfect. Oh man, we like dove into like MMO stuff because we're curious about. I mean, that's a good point. The systems are interesting. I mean, how would
About to
that
start
work in
crying.
real life? It'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Because I think like what you see in like Shangri-La Frontier is like there's some really cool concepts. It's
Yeah.
just like, how do you not get like motion sick or
Man,
I
any
get
of that
so
shit, dude?
much-
It
Yeah.
I
doesn't
need
say
them
that
to
they're
figure it
playing in
out
first
how.
person.
Yeah, I mean everything is the first person, right? Oh,
How
it'd
do
be
you
weird.
know,
It
though?
has to
It'd be
be.
It
weird if
never
it
shows
was
that.
in third person, bro.
No.
Oh, that would be fucking
Because
freaky,
they're
dude.
filming from an outside.
That would be
Imagine
freaky,
it was
dude.
third person.
VR headset to play a
What do you
third.
think?
This
This is
Oh man.
I don't like
Henry or
that.
whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. That would be so awkward, dude, to have like
That
a
would
third
be
person.
awkward. I feel
Put
like
on a-
that would make me motion sick.
Oh, that would make-
you
yeah,
know?
dude.
Yeah, to watch anime fully in
Yeah.
first person.
It would take
Oh,
a
dude,
while for you
we're
to
a-
get acclimated to like your surroundings and anything you have to do. There's no way you would like nail anything on the first try. That's why when you saw like Sun Rocket when he got into the game, like just how dominant he was like from the start, right? He's like, "There's no jank here." It's like you just started. How the fuck do you know? Like,
How do you know?
you should be trying to actively break the game. You know? Oh my gosh.
So who was everyone's favorite character?
Surprisingly, Sun Rocker. Actually, I thought he was a cool
Yeah.
character. Brad's kind of upset though because it's not really a bird head. We thought.
Oh,
Yeah, I was a little upset
Just
about
mask.
that.
He's
I
like,
like how
he's
he
like,
doesn't
what
show
the
his
fuck?
actual
Well, I
face
thought
in
at
the game.
first, I thought that was what it was.
Yeah.
When it first started.
No,
No,
it's a
I
mess.
agree.
Yeah.
When I actually first found this anime, one of my friends were watching it in Discord, and I was like, "What? What is this?" I was like, "Why does it got a bird head?" I thought it was so lame. I was like, "Oh, this is dumb." And then when I actually started watching it, I was like,
Oh, sure.
"Okay."
Yeah. I think mine is a toss up between Kei and Sunraku. I like comedic value in a character like that. Me, I feel like if I'm ever a character in anything, I'm that person that's just fucking something to laugh at. Because I do
Good or
stupid
bad?
shit. I mean, Kay was good, right? Kay was a
I'm
good
talking
fighter.
specifically for
Just
you, bro.
always said some funny shit.
I'm talking specifically for you, bro. Good or bad?
You
Just
know
be
what?
a good or bad
It'd be
thing.
fucking amazing. It'd be great. Not good or bad. Great.
Brad, what about you, man? Who's your favorite character?
All right, so I made fun of Chibi earlier for talking about Bunnyville, but Visash.
Oh, the
Yeah.
the
I
chief,
really like Visash. Yeah,
Dude, the chief is
the
dope.
Don
the Don.
Visash.
You see how many bitches he has? How many kids this man has?
like
Everybody
that
they
man is
talk to,
goals.
this is
Wait,
my
That's what
sibling. This
that
is-
that man is goals.
What do you mean? It's a rabbit. So I mean, you could make some inferences there. You know what I mean? Rabbits have
Yeah.
tons
yeah.
of kids.
Hey.
Hey, keep PG, keep PG.
All the sisters and shit like that.
Also, is it Bylock? The blacksmith bunny.
Oh yeah.
It was really weird. She had like a Bronx accent.
Oh, I watched the sub. I didn't watch.
Oh,
the
I
dub.
watched the sub.
Oh,
didn't watch the
okay.
dub.
Well, it was
Dude,
just
you
really
ha-
weird. Like
Dude, I'm
everyone
telling
else.
In
Rabbitoza.
just normal voice. Bro, I want to know what a mule sounds like in dub because the sub was so cute. The sub sold
Pokemon.
it for me.
I
Pokemon.
swear to God, I thought like a mule was like Chica.
Yeah.
Because it had some screams. I was like, oh, that's Chica from Kaguya. And I
Dude,
was
when
like,
you said that, I was like, I could kind of see it. I could kind of see it being Chica.
some of the screams.
I will say I like Sunraku's voice in the sub
On the sub.
Mhm.
over the dubbed
Oh, you
You
actually
would.
watched the sub too?
because the 25th episode
Oh, that's right,
is
yeah.
not dubbed.
I thought they
So
were.
it's
I
like,
thought it was
yeah,
like. I
gotta
thought it was
listen to it.
simulcast. I really did because I know Shangri-La Frontier was like super popular. It's always crazy. Like you always know that these types of animes will get seasons 2 or a season 2 if they're like really like good quality.
Mhm.
You know, it's just solid all around. You know, so wasn't shocked when season 2 got announced. I'm like, well, it has to. I mean, I want to know if the story goes anywhere and if they find.
Well,
other
yeah, they
classics.
left it
wanna
hanging
read
at
it.
this whole library thing.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see it because I didn't watch that last one. I actually probably watch it tonight. I
and
forgot about
and the
it.
fact that like everything takes place in game and there's like
Yeah.
no real drama outside the producers and developers being like, what the fuck is going on, guys? Like,
Well,
what
And
do you
other
mean?
than
the
the girl-
crush, little
crush.
crush.
I
Oh,
think that's so cute.
Oh,
though. I love
the
that
rant,
whole,
the rant, the
I love
subplot
that.
that doesn't matter. You know.
Well, I love that the fact that she's this just little high school girl, and the character in game is like this
She just wants a game
colossal,
with her
like
crush.
this
Oh, I know.
colossal.
That threw me off.
What is it called? I don't even know
Yeah.
what
What are
it
you
is.
talking about? That's how like
What-
most. That's how a lot of
Ray
MMOs
Saga?
work, right? It's
Yeah, like I thought it was so cool. Like you have no idea it's her, and yeah, she's just like,
That was
have you seen Sunrock?
Oh, here we go, Brad. What do you got? What do you got, Brad? What's the logic break?
Oh no.
no. So when
Logic
they
glitch.
when they were prepping to fight the Digimon
The Tomb Guard?
the
The Tomb
the
Guard,
Tomb Guard the Tomb Guard I don't understand why he didn't
We don't
mention
know
that
names.
like he's friends with Tiger Zero, like
Who's like
the
legitimate?
attack.
The attack master.
Yeah, I was like,
Who fucking who completely bodied Amane like in the. She tried to fight. She had like that super counter, killed everyone. Everyone's like, "Holy shit, what just happened, dude?" I was like, "Yeah."
like I don't understand why like that just wasn't mentioned at all. Like I understand if Pencilmon, Pencil God or whatever the Arthur.
This is almost as entertaining as
Pencil
like when
God.
Jack pronounces like certain Japanese words,
You
and I
know
was
what?
like, "Keep
We
it
don't
going,
know
keep
names.
it
Keep it
going."
going, please. Just keep it going.
Like I understand if she would have like rejected the idea, but for one, like Tiger Zero is like a known player of being like one of the coolest players. So like why not?
They were kind of if you look at the clans were also like in contention against one another, right? Like Ashura Kai is they're player killers,
Right,
so
right.
and Tiger Zero is like they hunt, but they're also like that leading clan, and none of them were like friends, and I don't think I think they were going to attack each other on site because when they met, right, when he called out the emergency beacon, and then she was like mentioning her sister Momo, who's like the leader of their clan, was like, if I see you, then my whole job is to attack you on sight and finish you quickly. So I don't think there was going to be any friendly banter unless like Sunraku like stepped in, but you saw Sunraku's like social skills, they're pretty much nothing. So there's just like
That makes sense.
eventually like she would have swung and probably killed him and probably ruined the plan. So
I think
but it
literally
would have
just
advanced the subplot of their romance,
Yeah,
I
That would
think
be too
Sunraku just
easy.
being there
Yeah.
would have like if Sunraku said, "Hey, I know Tiger Zero, we might include him because I think he thinks he's a guy at the moment," or
Which is my favorite
At
part.
the
he may have
moment, yeah.
he may have figured out that he's
Which is
anyways,
understandable right now that we know 50-year-olds play, cat girls in Final Fantasy 14.
And she's like, "Well, you're part of this clan, so I have to kill you." And he's going to be like, "No, we have a plan." She's going to be like, "Okay, cool, yeah, I'm going to follow with whatever you say."
But
That's
that'd make it
just
too
that's
easy,
just me.
Brendan.
That's just me.
It would be
But
interesting to
once
see like
again,
how
her being
dominant she
level
would
50.
be.
But that's the thing, like her being level 50 though, I don't know if she's a skillful player, so she might have been a downer for the group as a whole at level 50
Yeah.
versus her just being OP at max level. So that's also a thing. I don't know how like good she is actually at the game.
Yeah.
Outside of just her being,
Insanely powerful with
Mhm.
one of the strongest counter abilities I've ever seen in any type of like medium. I mean, overall, look, I think it's a fun anime, right?
Yeah.
I
don't
need
think it was
logic.
bad.
You need.
Brad's
So
like, "Give
we
me
went from
logic."
like Brad really liking it to Brad trying to break it down. He's like, "Let me get this straight.
He's like,
You
let's
can
talk about
flip in
more."
this game at level 1.
But you
Isn't that
don't
a
have leg.
that's
Alright,
a that's a
alright,
skill
cool,
in
cool,
other
cool.
games? Like what the fuck? You can just parry randomly. You can perfect guard. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, dude, relax, man.
Brad's like, when I actually think about this.
I think what made like the fight with the what is it? Was it Brad? Was the
Oh yeah, the Digimon.
the
Oh,
Digimon?
Digimon.
The Tomb Raider?
The
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
We don't know names.
I think that what made that fight so good is watching Sunraku struggle. Right?
Mhm.
That was probably the coolest thing. Like knowing how OP he was and knowing that like at least the devs created enemies, which is realistic in games by the way, that are just far more powerful than you. There's a character in Elden Ring called Melania. This is like the most bullshit boss in the game.
Easy.
Most bullshit boss in the game. It's the only boss that recovers health when they attack you. And not only that, they
Oh.
recover health when you guard. So if you happen to guard, they will recover health. as
Ew.
you attack, and it has 2 phases, and the second phase is a fucking nightmare.
That's why you
Right.
always one-shot kill everything.
So,
So
you
don't have
that's
time
when
to-
you cheat, baby. If you ain't
Well,
cheating,
oh,
you ain't trying. I
was-
feel it.
there was the trial that he went through where he had to defeat the 10 fights in a row,
Yeah.
and he
Mhm.
died like 147 times to the one fight. So I mean, he definitely is not as good as a lot of the NPCs in the game because he died multiple times to pretty much every single one of those fights. So I don't see the OP-ness and
Well, I
I
mean,
think his
like,
bird mask got in the way.
I
it
just
was.
think he has a lot of like experience. I think that's what it is. It's not that he's OP, he just has a lot
Well,
of
no, I mean,
experience.
he definitely is like a little bit overpowered with the way he like went from the first like area to beating the level 10 boss, right? And then
He
like
got
what
that skill,
like
got that thing in him.
He got that
he keep
dog
that
on him.
thing on
Yeah,
his
that
hip.
power. He keep that vorpal blade
Keep
on
that
his
more
hip.
blade on his hip.
He got that vorpal
rap.
soul.
And
I-
it's just everything Vorpal. Everything's just
Yeah.
Vorpal
Everything
about him.
rabbit.
What?
Rabbit.
Well, I mean, because like if you look at like when he was describing, you know, like the whole Lycagon fight to, you know, Kay and Amane, he was like, "Yeah, this is how it happened for me." And they're like, "What the fuck? We have to be like
Yeah.
you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in a way, he's a bit more OP than most people, you know. But him also dying kind of like talks to maybe how difficult
Mhm.
the game is in comparison to other stuff. So I think it's like I said, it's a fun anime, man. But it's just one of those things where I'm like,
Yeah, good choice.
He always
yeah.
gotta hate it.
I don't have
You
to
know
hate.
he's
I
gonna
don't
hate
hate everything, you know. Just stuff that Jack puts out. Yeah, anime.
Listen.
Jack,
I was
dude,
getting ready to say.
Jack, right there. I'm gonna zoom in on your face because this is the
I s-
face you made the whole time. And the entire time when I'm talking, I'm gonna zoom in slowly on your face, and be like, "Yeah, anime."
Listen,
What are you doing
I
out there,
set the
bro?
bar on things to hate. So as long as you don't go below
My-
that bar,
My favorite
be
thing
alright.
about Jack is like when he was like just choosing random stuff, and he's like, I didn't even look it up. I just chose it because I saw it, bro. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a
He's like, "This
brag.
sounded cool."
I don't know if that's a humble
It
brag or
sounded
nothing, dude. I
cool.
don't know if you should talk about that.
Weird flex.
I mean, to be fair, Brad did kind of get lucky when he chose like the longest title that ended up
Yeah.
being the most wholesome anime, and that episode
It
just
wasn't
happened to
bad.
fall on the week of Valentine's Day, so somehow that fucking worked out. I don't know.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know.
guy.
I don't
But I
understand,
planned
right?
it.
He just
Who's
gets
next
it.
on the choice?
Let's see. We started with, I think it's either Brad or you.
Brad's next then, because
Brad's
I
next.
don't think
Oh, yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen him pick one before me.
Ooh.
Look at him cooking.
So I mean, we're all saying it's good anime, right? Fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
Should watch it. I mean, there are some.
How'd
I
you-
mean, for it being
Disconnected
24
stuff.
episodes, I stuck through.
I know. I was
all of
happy
it.
when you
Do
said
we-
you watched
Oh,
it.
by
I
the
was
way,
like,
do we need like a fucking 14.5, 14.5 type episode?
No, what the fuck was that? That was a
oh, I
recap.
skipped that.
Dude,
I
the same
skipped
shit
it.
happened in like
It was a
fucking.
recap.
That was the same shit that happened in
They
Solo
always do
Leveling.
that. Well,
Yeah,
don't
no,
they
I
do
haven't
it just
watched that one.
because, like, it's just I don't know. It's such a long season. Like they're
Yeah,
actually
they
continuing.
probably
They're
thought if you want to just skip.
But
14
usually,
through
but usually, I
14,
thought you would
watch
do
this.
something like if there was like a long break, like if there's like a 2-week break between like.
I don't
episodes
know
coming
if
I mean,
they're.
has there been no, or
I
has
don't
it?
know. I
No,
don't
it was just
know.
it's
No?
just straight out. So
Okay.
kind of
No.
weird.
Yeah, that was not necessary. But then
Yeah, I
again, I
agree.
guess it's one of those like if you don't feel like watching everything, start here.
I can't wait for the recap for like season 2 when they do like all of episode 1. Like I'm Son Raku. Like we know, dude. Skip that shit.
Right.
Tell me about
You
your.
already did it in
Emil.
45.
I'm here to watch you parry things, bro. I don't want to hear you fucking talk. Chibi, you had a question. You're gonna ask something.
How did you guys like the opening?
Which one?
I like the
my
first
God.
one over the second one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah. I like the
I
first one.
really enjoyed that first opening. I think that's one of my favorite openings.
I really liked it.
I'd say it, Ken. I see it on your face. Fucking
Everything
say it.
is your
Say
favorite
it.
opening, Chibi. Sorry.
She didn't say the
Not
second one?
really.
No, my brain, Brad. I was like, Brad, just here's Brad's favorite opening. Skip the skip button. Like, let me get straight into
The skip intro.
it irritates me so much that, and it's in this show as well. There's an intro. They do
Oh,
the
yeah,
they do
yeah,
the,
yeah.
they do
recaps?
the weird
Thing.
intro. Well, they do the little weird intro where it's like they explain who Sunraku is, and then they do the intro, and then there's like 18 minutes of show, and then they do the end credits, and then they do the little weird mini
Yeah,
thing
the
at
little
the
mini
end.
film
I'm
at
like,
the end. Yeah.
you could have added like 6 minutes to this episode
Yeah,
instead of
this
doing all
could
this
have been
crap.
12 episodes.
Yeah, this could have been.
Had they actually gotten rid of the
But-
5-minute start.
But you added
The
so
5-minute
much
end.
shit. That's what I'm saying, right? That 4-episode arc, right, could have been 2 if you just cut off half the shit you were trying to do in between. We're just wasting time here. But that's like a lot of anime. But it is weird that, I think this is probably going to have like multiple seasons because it's at like almost 200 chapters.
Oh,
In the
I was
manga?
gonna say, do you know how long the
Oh,
manga
dude,
is?
this is going to be
And
ongoing.
season 2 is going to be, there's going to be a 25.5 to recap. Then they're going to get to episode 38.
A
do
recap.
38.5.
Let's talk about Sun Raku again. Did you guys
Yeah.
know that this
Hey,
is Sun
just in case
Raku?
you missed 14.5. Here's 14.5 and 25.5 in one episode.
Ah, that would be funny as shit. We have double the recaps. We have to recap the first season and the first half of
Here's
this season.
The recap.
We have to recap the recap. There's an anime Samurai Champloo, like the way they do their recap is like really funny because they pretty much mock all the events that happened in the first like 12 episodes. Like they talk shit about it as they're going. Like
That's
they're at
funny.
like this onsen, so at this hot springs, there's like talking shit about their adventures. Like, did we actually accomplish anything during this time frame? And they're like, oh, I don't fucking know, man. It's like we were supposed to be doing something. What the fuck were we supposed to be doing? Because anime back in the day, like a lot of stuff was like disconnected, right? With like you had the overarching plot, but nothing connected until like the last like 6 episodes or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And mostly it was just a bunch of crazy random fucking adventures. That's basically what that was. So, Brad, what's up next, man? What do you got next for me? What's our next show?
In honor of Toriyama,
Oh yeah,
I do want to watch Sandland.
is all of it out now, or is it like
It's
Delicious in Dungeon, where it's like 1 episode a week?
yeah, it's ongoing right now.
It's only like 2
It's
episodes.
it is once a week. I actually don't know what it's actually playing on. But that's his like swan song.
Yes,
thing.
Sandland.
Sandland. Yeah.
Sandland.
Yeah, apparently the first episode was, highly acclaimed. So
Where can I watch?
It's finding episodes versus what is it on?
I don't know.
I don't. Okay, you're asking way too much right now.
You can't pick shit we can't watch, bro.
First off, I need you
It's
to
on
take a
YouTube.
step back and fucking
It's on
chill, bro.
YouTube.
I dislike you. Stupid.
I just keep seeing a trailer.
Let's
I'm
see.
getting episodes of things that say sand in it.
It's
Crunchyroll, at
on.
least.
It should be on Hulu, because it says Disney
Hulu.
Disney platform distribution.
Disney.
Right.
Disney.
Oh, it is a Hulu original.
Ah.
It's what it said in the trailer.
Oh no! Like
Hulu
the whole season's out,
Oh my
Okay.
god!
except for
How many episodes is the whole season?
8.
All 47.
Oh shit!
8, which
Easy.
which I'm assuming is also because there was a movie last year that came out, so maybe it's just the movie broken down into 8 parts.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a game coming out too.
Yes, there is, and I played the demo, and the demo's really fucking good.
Of course you did.
I'm a fan of Akira Toriyama, dude. All right,
Well, everyone should be.
the
so.
cartels like stopped fighting for they called like a temporary truce when he died, bro. All right, that's how impactful
That's
that guy
actually
was.
pretty fucking good.
That's how impactful that dude was.
Everyone. Never mind. I'm not saying.
Shut up. So Sandland.
I don't know Japanese culture that well, so I didn't want it to offend anyone.
You know what? Before Brad ever talks, we should make him roll a die to see if he's allowed to.
That's not even a choice. We should not do that because none of that man's luck. He's hitting 20s every time. He's hitting 20s
Hello.
every fucking time, bro. He's like, now I can say the most unhinged shit because Jack said that was the rule.
Natty 20.
Nat 20, baby. Sandland. Okay.
Sandland.
So, Chibi, you want to talk about the spring 2024 season, right? You brought that up.
Yes.
Do you have something pulled up to talk about? Because I do know that Kobe's excited about Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, I'm actually excited about that one too because I've heard just really good things. Like I have no idea what it's about, but I've just heard really good things.
Basically, think of like what's the best way to put it? Think you guys ever watch Pacific Rim Anybody?
Yes.
Okay, so think of like worlds. The world has like kaijus that exist, and they have like certain teams and dedicated fronts that fight kaiju, and then they have cleaners, right? And one of the guys is a cleaner. He ends up getting infected by like this kaiju parasite, and then becomes half man, half kaiju. Very cool throwback to like I think like Guyver and like the old like really violent.
It's like Zoids.
Japanese
got it.
manga.
Cool.
Not, I mean, yeah, okay, fuck it, Zoids.
That's gonna be my next anime. So my next anime.
Zoids.
But yeah, no, it's the manga's really good up until like I think this last arc wasn't been great, but yeah, it's really interesting because like the animation looks fantastic too. So very violent looking.
Definitely excited about that. I'm very interested. I forgot Black Butler was coming back. That's gonna be interesting.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it.
Well, I mean, because there's like a lot of it's weird because like this year's gonna see a lot of season 3s.
I was gonna say we have Konosuba.
Yep. I think that's its final season. Or and there probably gonna be a movie.
Third
too.
season.
Mm-hmm.
We have Demon Slayer coming back.
Yep.
That one's gonna be good.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
The time I got reincarnated as a slime, season 3, I nope.
Can't get into
Mushoku
that.
Tensei, season 2, part 2.
Yep.
No, thank you. We have My Hero, season 7. Goddamn, 7 season.
Yeah,
what are with these 2 part 2s? Like, I don't understand.
Well, I mean, like, so one, you're probably trying to maximize the animation, right? Yeah. So, and then
God,
2,
there's so many season 3.
And then 2, you have like MHA, Attack on Titan, uber popular anime, right? You probably want to milk those for what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
I have mine picked out for when it's my turn.
We'll talk about
what is yours?
Yeah, what is it?
It's the
we can go ahead and
Unwanted
cancel it now.
Undead Adventurer.
Oh, yeah, that one's pretty good.
You've seen it already?
Mm-hmm.
He's seen them all, so
that's true. He's either read it or he's seen it.
I've seen it.
Have you guys seen it?
No.
What
is it called?
The Undead Unwanted Adventure.
The Unwanted Undead Adventurer.
Pretty good.
It's on Crunchyroll.
My next one is going to be Baki. So.
Oh no.
On Netflix. Have you watched Baki?
I have seen.
Uber violent, bro, for no reason.
It's pretty brutal.
Brutal.
I'm here for redemption.
Oh my god.
When's Chainsaw Man come out?
I think there's a movie first.
Ooh, nice.
And then there's gonna be, I think the end of the anime or for.
I think that's gonna be my all-time favorite.
What, Chainsaw Man?
That Demon Slayer. Yeah, Chainsaw Man.
You would.
Frieren is like for the last year. That shit was amazing. Like the last couple chapters. Oh my god, it's fantastic.
So slow in the beginning though.
It's just a good just a smart fantasy anime, dude.
You just gotta let it cook. I don't know. I was interested from episode 1.
Like the final, like the mage battle arc or the mage the first class test, fucking fantastic. Features some of the best fights I've ever seen. Like Madhouse, like dude, they did One Punch Man, and everyone was like blown away. But like they usually don't do season 2, which is like upsetting a lot of people. But I remember when One Punch Man was like season 2's announced, like who is it? JC Studios. Like they're not gonna have the same anime quality as Madhouse, and it just wasn't good. I think they're doing season 3 also, or someone else is turning it over. But yeah, people are concerned that's not gonna have the same animation quality.
Good.
I mean, you can't. I mean, it's got to be tiring, right? To like constantly make movie like animation
at some point
all the time. You work on yourself, goddamn it. Mappa is making an animation or an anime about animators, so essentially themselves.
Interesting,
dude. I think I saw something somewhere where they said like a lot of the animation studios were on the verge of going bankrupt in Japan. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I mean, basically, like I think the profits.
Not good.
I think
there's too many out there now.
I mean, basically, I mean, I think the profits like go up top and stuff like that instead of being distributed because most studios are seen as contractors, right? They're not, unless you're like Bones or like Madhouse or something.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's a good time for a wipe and refresh.
Why is that?
I'm just saying.
All right, Thanos.
All right, you fucking psychopath. Like, tell me why.
I'm just saying it's often a
Well,
good time to
here's
just wipe the
where
slate and refresh.
I actually have the same opinion, but mostly it's because like if you go from like the 90s, early 2000s, there wasn't that many anime being produced, and now we're getting like hundreds a year, and I'm like, there's no way that these people are like not stretched thin resource wise, and also like going like whatever, how many hours are doing like 18-hour
Not
day?
too many, I'm sure.
It's too much, man.
Not enough.
And
it's
that
like-
may improve the quality of
Yeah.
of everything that comes out at that
So if
point.
you're just fucking burnt out there, like I won't get a Hell's Paradise from fucking Mappa. Like what just happened to one of my favorite manga properties, you pieces of shit.
Well, I'm
but-
sure your top dogs won't go bankrupt.
No, there's no way. But Mappa has no
They'll be
problem.
the first ones to go.
But Mappa has no problem working their fucking people to death.
Oh yeah, that's what I
Over
heard.
No,
It's like,
bad.
I need you to animate Gojo's eyes. It's like, dude, I can't do it. You don't go home until there's a fucking shine.
That's how we see it.
I want to see that motherfucker shine right now.
I want it so detailed that when you zoom into the eye, you see the episode of last month.
You s- I want to be able to like go into the back catalog of the anime. Like, what the fuck? I want our studio credits to be seen in his fucking eye. Get on it.
In his iris.
I mean, it's crazy because like Bones has like My Hero Academia, and then Mappa was doing like Mappa gets like everybody, but I don't think they need to because you have other studios, but most of them don't have the resources. So you're seeing cool advancements though, like like with Demon Slayer with Ufotable, like the way like the 3D CG's meshing.
Yeah, I like that.
Like that's starting to work out, right? It's just at the expense of these individuals who work really fucking hard and just don't get to go home, which sucks. But it's always funny when people are like, man, fuck that studio, man. This shit was fire. And I'm like, is that like your whole statement? Like, okay with them like working their like killing themselves for this shit? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yes.
Because I don't know if you guys have. Did you finish up Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, Jack?
I refuse.
No, not yet.
Go the one fight you need to watch is this Maharaga versus Sukuna, and that is probably one of the most detailed fights I have ever seen.
Yeah.
That is a movie
Is
quality.
that at
fight.
the end?
It's like episode 20.
Because I'm close to the end.
20, 22.
Okay.
Yeah, something around that. And they also have like Jogo, who's one of the disaster curses versus Sukuna. That shit was insane too. Like, because when you see a manga, right, when you're reading, like, she'd be like, you have the panel, it's like a comic. You're like, how does this fit? And then you see fucking like Jesus Christ, that wasn't even. I didn't think you could do that.
Like, I did not see that.
Like, you want to see Sukuna's Jesus? You gonna get it.
Gonna get it.
Has anybody watched X-Men 97, by the way?
Ew.
No.
That shit is amazing. That might
What
be
is that?
So back in the 90s, Fox on like Saturdays, it was a Saturday morning cartoon.
Is
They had
that
the
on
they had
Disney?
they had the X-Men series, yeah.
What is it called?
X-Men 97.
97. Yeah.
Oh.
So they made the decision a couple years ago to bring back X-Men. And the first episode made everyone love Cyclops again because Cyclops does a bunch of dope shit in that. It's probably one of the most like detailed like animations I've seen Marvel/Disney do. So super impressive, Jack. You'd love it. Like you.
Okay. I'll have to look it
It's
up.
fantastic.
I'm ready for Deadpool 2 or 3. Deadpool and Wolverine to come out.
It's in the summer.
It's in July. And then I'm ready to see The Crow. The remake.
I don't know how I feel about that. When
What?
I was looking at the
Oh.
trailer, I don't know, man.
I like that it's
I think it looks fine, but I was like,
would.
yeah, I mean it's super dark and gory is my shit.
yeah, well, I'm sad.
It's my jam.
I'm sad. Where's he?
Sad boy.
Show me the Crow right now. You like showed up. It's like, Jack, would you no, you pull out some clothes from high school? It's like, what do you mean high school? You like the leather trench coat, bro?
No, you
Are you shirtless?
wouldn't believe
Like,
me. I never dressed like that.
nah, you
Like,
you're a b-boy. I understand.
Yeah.
Somehow you'd have like a chain or two. I don't know, maybe.
I did wear
you
wear a chain with
Yeah.
my wallet.
I bet you had the hoodie with the sleeve that you had the thumb
I
going
actually
through.
did it. I
Dude, the
did
fact that Brad knows what that is, Brad had that in high school.
it.
Actually, I was not a that guy.
Dude, please tell me it was
I
Brandon.
had
No, Brandon had like the lip ring and
phases when I was
everything.
in
I wore-
school.
I wore Disney
The Pizza
graphic
Planet
tees, okay?
t-shirt.
I had many different phases when I was in school.
They might have
Middle
picked on
school-
me for my Hercules t-shirt, but I got him back in football.
No, in middle school, I used to sag my pants.
Oh yeah,
I could see you doing that.
Yeah, it was bad. It was stupid.
Little
happens.
lumpia.
Well,
Yeah.
Cheap, is there any other anime you want to talk about? Anything you're excited about?
No, all of them are like season 3. Man, I haven't even seen half of the. Too many anime, no time.
Well, that's essentially what it is,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
But I'll go on Crunchyroll if I finish like a 12 episode, dude. I'll be working, have it on. I'm like,
You would.
and then
I
switch
have
to
to,
a
I
new
have to
one.
teach kids. Thank you. Can't just
Yeah.
sit there.
You can teach them the anime.
Just get two
Yeah,
monitors.
Mhm. Easy, right?
2 + 2 is what? Bo, keep it going.
keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep it going. Let's get the multiplication tables out, you little bastard.
going.
Miss Chibi, what's this number? Don't ask me.
Don't ask me.
I didn't go to
There's a fight
school.
scene going on.
That's
There's a
what
fight scene
Google's
going on.
for.
Hold on.
It's like,
You got a
what?
cell
Ask me
phone?
after this.
Google that
What
shit.
what state we in? Florida? You ain't gotta worry about math, motherfucker.
The only math
You
you
guys
gotta
know the
worry
future.
about.
What are you
You're
worrying
the
about?
future. You're gonna be in
what-
newspapers in
What,
about.
what are you
10
worrying?
years.
What are you worrying about science for? Get out of here, dude.
The science of anime is what
Yeah.
you need to worry about.
The future is here, little motherfucker. Shoving
Oh
kids
my
and
God.
shit like that.
Oh my god, B.
I love
When-
Demon Slayer. That's all you need to know then.
That's all you need to know.
Who's your
Sweet.
favorite
Chibi's
character?
gonna be the next Florida person article.
Yeah, Florida.
Florida teacher.
She stood up and made a
Tells
rap
kids to
video
shut
with
the
these.
fuck
She made a rap video.
Florida
with
teacher
these
gets
kids.
arrested for yelling at kids about be quiet about watching anime.
We're trying to
Florida teachers tells students we are in the end game now.
Yeah, we're in the end game. Oh my god. Oh god. You imagine saying that?
Florida teacher teaches kids to use Google.
Brad would be that guy as he's like giving instruction to adults, right? He's sitting there and he turns to him. He's like, "We're in the end game now," and everyone's like, "The fuck does
What's
that
that
mean,
mean?
dude?" Like,
That mean, Mr. Brad?
no,
So
we're
what
we're
does
at
that
the
mean?
no, we're at the end part of the presentation, guys. Don't worry. About it.
don't worry about it. Don't think about it too deep.
Follow along. You guys didn't notice the Doctor Strange cape? Like, what the fuck, guys?
Nah. Because these
I-
kids ain't
I
gonna
thought
have
you-
any logic, and he's gonna get pet. He's
Someone
gonna get
raises-
so fucking mad at him.
Someone raised their hand. I thought you were just British. I feel that. Understandable.
Just like you're British.
I ain't in it.
I ain't
In it.
In it too,
In
Shay.
it, governor.
Sorry for anybody who's English.
And we're
I
banned
ain't-
in Britain. Cool.
Well, they're not gonna watch this part anyway, bro. They're gonna get to the part of the episode.
After the first 20
They're gonna
seconds.
get to this part, like they're gonna get 20 minutes in, get upset because we got sidetracked again and been like, how
Going
come?
down the rabbit hole.
How
This is
come-
the whole point of
How
this
come Brad
podcast.
keeps butchering fucking?
We don't know
Weasel
names.
gone.
Weasel.
The Digimon.
That is the
Three
Digimon name.
Asians and a white guy. This is gonna go well.
Oh.
The Tomb Raider.
Oh my god. The Tomb Raider.
Weaselmon the Tomb
I
Raider.
thought he said the Tomb Maiden, and I was like, that is even
Tomb
better.
Maiden?
I mean, tomato,
Maybe he
tomato.
did.
Oh my god.
Who knows? Maybe he did.
All right. Brad, whenever you start playing Dragon's Dogma 2, let me know so we can do a video on that next week. Because
I finally made it to the main city and played around a little bit, but I'm pretty dude. The last 2 chapters that I've played of Final Fantasy VII have just been incredibly long. I've
Yeah.
basically been able to do like 1 chapter per 3 hours.
yeah, the last like 4 are actually pretty long. So, goddamn.
I did the Vincent stuff though.
Yeah,
I will say his boss fight was pretty dope and super infuriating.
very cool, man. Love that shit.
I love how you had a big smile while saying that.
Brad
He said-
really, really likes Final Fantasy, so
I can
do.
tell.
more than a friend.
Okay.
So,
I've been
You know what though?
set-
I'm proud of him. He's waited till now.
well, I mean, I brought it up because I'm
Let's
like,
say
our
something
next
about it.
episode, the next Pixelate Thoughts.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that, where's my Star Wars Battlefront video, guys?
Sorry, we're late.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
better late than never.
I know. Better late than never.
That's
Exactly.
the
We're just late. Don't worry.
that's the sub series.
I just-
Sorry,
Yeah,
we're
don't
late.
worry
I was
about it.
just waiting because
it'll
I'm
be the
like
last-
I was like maybe I was like Jack put that post in the Discord. He's like, no, Chibi, we'll figure it out. I think it's when you got back from your vacation. Like, don't worry, Chibi, we'll talk about it. And I was like, I wonder if when that's gonna happen.
We're
So I
in
can-
talks. Don't worry about it. It's on the way.
It'll be
We're
the
in
last
talks.
video that
We're
our
in
channel
talks.
has.
We
We
just
have
stopped
a
talking.
fucking logo. Chill out, all right?
We have you have a
You
logo.
don't.
We have a logo.
We have.
Wow.
Haters
It'll be
gonna
the-
hate. Haters gonna
Yeah,
hate.
yeah. Gang.
Okay,
Shut up.
whole lot of
Yeah,
hey,
Chibi,
ho-
out.
you guys don't understand, man. The genius here.
Wait, just do it again. That was good.
It'll be
Do
the-
it again.
It'll be the very last video that this channel makes.
You don't understand the genius, bro. Okay, we're trying hard. All right.
As
Ken's
Chibi
so
said, let
Ken's
it
so
cook,
mean to
all
me.
right?
Let
Here's the
it
thing.
cook.
Here's the
Let it
thing.
cook.
Here's the thing. I told Chibi I wasn't gonna be mean to her this episode. I think I've been kind of nice.
Oh,
I think I've
crap.
been.
Wait, when did you tell me that?
I
Why
t-
are we saying
I
that?
told you that in Discord. I was like,
Why?
hey, if you like if you guys like our videos, I'll be nice to you.
Oh yeah, I liked 3 of them.
Exactly. I was like, I'll be nice to you.
Me,
this episode.
me and Ken are gonna play Battlefront.
Which not
First.
the old one, bro. That's just broken, isn't it?
Well, no, sorry, Battlefield.
No, they brought the
whatever.
collection now, didn't they? The isn't there a collection they're putting
Dude,
out?
they brought that out.
It's absolutely
yeah.
broken.
Oh, it's
absolutely
bad.
broken. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I don't know how.
it's
And it's
rough.
not. It's
still
not
have-
EA. It's Aspire.
still have-
or
oh.
whoever they are.
Who the fuck are they?
They poured a lot of PC stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I still have Battlefront 2.
No. So me and Ken are gonna play it first, and that title's gonna be "We Were Here First." And then,
all right. Yeah, and then,
All right, Jack,
we'll
we
do
gotta
our
hurry, we
story.
gotta
We're
hurry.
late. You know, these fuckers talked about it, but here's ours.
I'm gonna be but like 6 months ago, Jamie, we will do this. To now, it still hasn't happened. Like
Anyway,
we went.
Jack, how was your day?
It was good.
Oh, Brad, what's happening?
Works from
Oh
home
my
today.
god! Instant karma, bro.
His
Instant
camera
karma.
didn't even want to take his shit.
All right. Any
You know,
other?
wait, you know what, Jack? Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Oh,
pause.
sorry. Go
I
ahead.
have a great idea. We should do a joint extra life stream. I know like most of your streams are extra life,
Ew.
but like have like a specific stream where you
Charity?
do like joint games.
Yeah,
Shit.
for
I'm down.
extra life.
If I get to 3,000, I'll dye my beard.
Oh hell yeah!
What are you gonna diet?
I won't permanent dye it.
Yeah, you will.
I
What are you
don't know.
gonna? What are you gonna diet?
I don't know. Should I do the? I
Get
don't
your,
know.
Just
I
get the
don't fucking
wheel.
know.
should get a beard tattoo.
Yeah, just spin a.
I'm
oh,
sorry.
God, I don't know.
What
That's
did you
dangerous.
say?
Huh?
No,
Beard
you-
tattoo.
You should not get a beard tattoo. First off, Just Brad.
Only if you'll do it with him, Brad.
Yeah.
Deal.
He- no,
I
you-
have a
he'll-
very,
He'll do it. Like,
very
you know,
inconsistent beard.
well,
So
yeah, Brad will do
I'll
it.
Nah, yeah, that's good. I just spin a
spin
color
a-
wheel or something.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
They have so many wheels
Orange.
like on
It's just like your natural hair
Free
color. Oh,
Moments
so easy.
online.
I'll just turn the camera off, turn it back on, and I'm
That's
done.
Surprise.
It's like thanks for the
Brown,
donations,
light
fucker.
brown, black.
Because Chibi, I don't know if you saw, if we make it to 2,000, we get
Uh-huh.
that custom controller.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, no, I did
nice.
not see
Yes, I'm
that.
gonna do the. You get to pick from PlayStation, Switch, Xbox.
Mhm.
I think that's it between those
Oh,
three.
I gotta make my goals
get
for
the
this year.
so
I
all the
haven't made my
consoles,
goals
got it.
yet. Ugh, I've been so busy,
Which,
so I gotta cook on ideas.
oh, Brad, what did you say? What did you say?
nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay, right.
Nothing. So,
Yeah,
so
you-
all the consoles.
you guys
yeah,
can-
all right.
Yeah.
You guys can have a charity stream. You guys can do a cooking stream too. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, did you check if like Delicious in Dungeon had a cookbook?
Let me look.
It is the cookbook. What are you
That'd be-
talking about?
I wonder if there was one like as like a gag.
They have to.
Probably.
Somebody asked that question.
I see it online. Oh well, the Adventures Bible. I don't know if that's a
Official-
cookbook. Oh, it's a world guide.
Ooh. Yeah, that world, that
It's a world guide.
anime is so detailed. It's insane.
No, there's no. Not
They
not
should,
yet.
That's smart.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because you need to eat all the monsters. Alrighty. Do we have any closing thoughts? Anybody? Chibi. Anything?
no, like I said, overall, I was surprised with this anime. I'm glad you guys semi liked it. Thank you all for getting through the 25 episodes. I do appreciate
It's an
it
easy
because
watch.
it was the whole point
Yeah, it
of
was a good
this is
watch.
for us to find new anime that we might not necessarily like, but we
That's
we
my
find
job.
elements that we do like.
It's my job. I pick anime that y'all just don't even know of. Not even me.
It's okay, we love.
What the fuck? You know what?
I don't know
Absolutely.
what
Brad, what do you got closing thoughts? Because I want to move on from that shit.
you said.
That was half a
I'm-
closing thought.
I'm gonna
Who's a thought?
give up the remainder of my time back to Jack.
No, me
Um,
too.
So I'll speak on behalf of Brad. Logic.
Yeah, anime. I'm gonna like mute that whole
Yeah.
part and just put yeah
Yeah.
anime the entire time. I see a long yeah anime, Brad.
My closing thoughts though. No, it was a really good choice. It's like I said, I was able to get up to like episode 22, 23
Mhm.
before I was like, okay, this needs to end.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, easy viewing, simple, right? Fun fights, nice detailed in the animations and stuff like that. So good world building, some obvious like logic things, but I mean some things that at least it's an anime that makes you curious. I think that's really important too. But yeah, good choice. So that's it. Next Pixelate Thoughts will be Dragon's Dogma 2. Next anime to watch is what, Jack?
You just wanted to say
Sorry,
bye.
I'm gonna be muted for this, so
Brad knows the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth dog song. Bow wow wow. Yeah, dude, there's like a whole dog song in there. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Jack, what's the next anime called? Undead.
No, it's Brad's first.
Oh, Sandland. Correct. My bad.
Yes,
Sandland, and then the
Sandland, that's on Hulu. All 8 episodes are streaming right now.
the ninth one comes out this weekend.
Yeah. Do it for Akira Toriyama,
The
please.
last episode.
Alrighty. Chibi, would you like to do the outro?
so weird. There's no bow wow wow. Look at him right there walking through.
Bow wow, bow wow wow.
Bow
Bow
wow wow bow wow wow wow. As always, thank you guys for listening, watching, wherever you are tuning in. We appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time.